It's Monday, and generally this is the day that I plant out my beds. I do a couple trays of lettuce and bok choy and Chinese cabbage every week, and then some weeks I do other things, some weeks I don't. Today I'm planting these two beds with lettuce. In this bed, the original soil was starting to show through in a few spots, so I'm going to put 12 of these 20-liter buckets of compost. You see the compost. It's passed through a rough screen. It's not clean, but it's passed through a rough screen, so it doesn't have any big chunks in it. So I'll put 12 buckets of that on here. I also sprayed it with some water from the solar tanks, which is full of nitrogen. So I should have done that afterwards. And this other bed I'm going to do the same, but I'll spray the liquid fertilizer on after I put the compost, because this compost is kind of dry. And then I'll plant these two beds, and I think that's all I'm going to plant today. I have trays of scallions, but I think I'm going to wait till after I harvest this last little bit of scallions, and I'll put scallions right back into this bed, and keep the lettuces that I plant today all together in two beds right next to each other. So garden's doing well. I've got these leafcutter ants have been they're eating these trees that are behind me. They're called Melina. They're from the Philippines, and the leafcutter ants love the leaves of those. So they have a house a little farther down, another, I don't know, 50 yards down the road, and you can see that trail that's coming out. They have a trail, and they come up and they cross through the garden on several trails, and they get those leaves off those trees. But they're actually, I've seen they're eating the leaves that are falling on the ground. These leaves are a real pain here. They fall, and they'll totally smother out a newly planted seedling. So if I could train those ants to just eat the fallen leaves, that'd be great. But anything in their path they'll eat. I've seen them carrying off scallions, lettuce. They like the radishes. They seem to really like the brassicas. So anything that gets in their path, they'll just completely eat it up. So I've been battling those. I use a flame weeder, and I burn the trail when I see them active. I'll burn the trail every 15 minutes or every half hour for a little while until they give up. But it's a losing battle. Luckily the rainy season is coming, and they're not really active during the rainy season, so that'll be my savior. All right, we get back to work.